What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my gold trade. Okay, so it happened again. Let me explain what happened. Here's what happened. I took a trade. I'll break down this trade, and then boom, ended up the trade. Ended up the day at break even. Okay, and we are about. This was about five points from hitting my ultimate take profit of the video that I recorded on Sunday. Okay, if you haven't watched the video, make sure I'll leave it right on the top, right on the screen right now for you to watch it. Watch that video and then watch this one after. Okay, so let me break down the trade. Um, Started off with gold. Last week I took one big win and then one big loss. So I was at break even for the week. I was did not trade for the rest of the week. Gold. I did trade other pairs, but gold I was just off. Yesterday I had a good trade, and then today I had a break even trade, which I'm completely fine about. And then this is what I said on the other mindset video that I posted. You can't stress about. First thing that you have to pay attention and first thing that you have to learn is your emotions. So master your emotions for you to master trading. Okay. So I wasn't in profit this trade. I was in profit about 6 to 8% in profit. And then I had moved my stop to break even. Price just came, took me out, and then I was I am out of the trade for the rest of the day. I'm not trading until I see another good setup. This can be 4 or 5 days, 2 days, tomorrow, whatever. I just have to pay attention to the setup. Okay, so let me break down the trade. First, we have this low over here, right? This low, and then we have this high. We create a higher low, and then this we're just maintaining this level of basically resistance here. So we have resistance on the left, as you can see, resistance here, right here to, let me change this to orange or blue. Okay, so we have resistance here, here, and then here, and then we were at a level of resistance again today in the morning, and I think that's why I was stopped out. We were, I could have waited, I could have kept my stop loss the place where it should be, but I was already in profit, so I moved my stop, and I'm not moving my stop back again. If it took me out, would have been about, I think, uh 7% as well for the day. So it was a big risk trade because I entered too a little bit late. Okay, so we have, this level of resistance, and then now I just put this trend line with another basically high move, higher low here. Okay, so price was moving up, and then I also have basically this alert here because I wanted price to come down to the 32.25. Okay, price, I was hoping the price would have entered at 32.25 because I would have doubled my position size to go long. Okay, so that was my whole objective, that was my whole plan. All right, so let me take these out. Okay, so price did not come down to 32.25, and it maintained above this area of resistance. I have this trend line over here, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we broke above this trend line, and my whole goal for the whole week was to break above the 32.50 so that we could go to the 32.88. Okay, so right now we're reversing at the 32.80, which is a massive trade. Okay, so if we go to the 4 hour, we see that we have this bullish candle. I'm gonna have to pause this video for a second. All right, we're back in business. I had to do an emergency. So I was explaining the 4 hour time frame. Okay. I have this basically area of support, just a very strong area right here. There's a lot of support levels. We broke below, came above, broke above. Now we had this 4 hour. So I tried basically
3 other times tried going long in this area. It didn't work out. This is today morning. We have this 4 hour candle really strong. That's why I had the 32.25 alert here, because I was hoping the price would come and then touch this moving average on this area and then just break above these past highs. So we maintained above this 4 hour candle, and then we are just now on the third 4 hour candle. So right now I would just wait and see what price does right now. But let me explain to you guys how it happened. Okay, so I had entered my position right above here. All right, right above this 15-minute candle, and price was moving up, right? So this was my 7%, 6 to around 7% um, win right here. And then I saw price coming down. Okay, so when price started to come down, I said to myself, okay, so I can risk basically close to 2 to 3%, which I'll be okay with it, but not the high. If price breaks below this low over here, I'm not gonna be fine with it. I'll be very mad. So I'll rather lose this at break even than losing the whole position. Okay, so this candle comes, takes me out of break even, breaks below this past low over here on this 15-minute, and then starts to reverse again. Now the thing is, on the 30-minute, I see that price is maintaining above the moving average. So I should have basically taken like as in like another action over here, but I just said I don't want to risk too much. I'm okay with being at break even. Price just then shoots up. Okay, so this is when you have to manage your emotions. I could have made close to 20 to 30% in a day. That is insane. I know myself. I probably would have closed at around 10%, which is still a good risk to reward. Okay, so this trade played out very nice. I did not end up making money on this trade. I ended up at break even again, but it's a learning setup, and it's a setup that I know it works. Next time, what I'm going to improve is just looking at all the time frames. So as I said, in the 30-minute moving average is coming below price action. um I don't drop too much, so I don't go to the 5 minute. I just think it's too risky. Rather stick with the 1 minute, 4 hour. And I know I could have waited a little bit more and then would have ended up the day in profit. But losses are lessons if you take the right action. So let's tune in for the next trade for this week. Let's see how it goes. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.